In today's video, we are going to learn about what is stress, what is good stress, what is bad stress. Lastly, we are going to learn about the hormetic stress and how we can use hormetic stress for our advantage. Pranam everyone, this is Divyansh and I welcome you to another video of Sai Yoga. So let's begin with first thing first. What is stress? Stress is the position when we are not able to cope up with our own expectations. Now, there are two types of stress. One is bad stress that we all know, and one is good stress. So, what is bad stress? Bad stress is that stress where we are not able to do anything, but we are still stressing over it. For example, if something is not in our control, like inflation, like economy, like government, these things we cannot control. And if we are stressing over it, it is not going to help us because these are some things that we cannot individually change. So there's no point stressing over something like that. Now, what is good stress? Good stress is the stress that keeps you productive, keeps you going. It is pretty much everything that keeps you alive. It is everything that making your breathing worthwhile. So now we will move to the hormetic stress. Hormetic stress is a type of good stress. However, unlike the usual stress, it can be both psychological and physiological. That means our body can physically feel it if we introduce anything to our systems, and at the same time, we can also psychologically intervene it into our lives. So, to give you the definition of hormetic stress is the stress where we introduce a small stressor to our body, to our mind, and this in turn activates our body's response to cope up with certain situation. For example, the similar thing that we do in the vaccines. So in vaccines, we introduce weak viruses so that our body can easily kill them and we will have a force that can fight the actual virus. This is how we can understand hormetic stress. Now we can look at the graph. So if you look at the graph, you can see that the initially when we introduce the stress, our body is pretty much fighting with it. So this, for example, if we introduce turmeric into our system, our body, in that case, our body prepares to fight these invaders, which can be a bit toxic for our body, for our system. So our body prepares for it, and then this in turn promotes our immune system. Now, what hormetic stress does to you? So, hormetic stress actually improves your immune system response. When you have better immunity, we know it is linked with better health. This pretty much sums the hormetic stress, how stress can be good for you, and what is the bad stress. Now, let's quickly learn how we can fight bad stress. If we want to fight bad stress, then the first thing is the vitamin D. Yes, you heard it right. Vitamin D3 is very important when we are fighting stress, anxiety, depression because vitamin D is our body's need, and As we know, every vitamin is something that we have to take from the environment. So, from the vegetables, maybe from the fruits, maybe from the seeds, and in case of vitamin D3, we take it from the sun. However, if you live in a country or in a place where you are not able to get much sun exposure, in that case, there are many supplements that you can take. Then second thing, when you are dealing with stress, you have to do exercise at least 30 minutes to 60 minutes a day. This is significantly going to improve your ability to cope up with stress. And then one more thing that I would like to say, that never control your tears. If you feel emotional, let them flow. And this is one of the things that we people are made to believe, that if we cry, we are not strong, but that is not right. Lastly, I would like to ask a question. What works best for you when you are stressed? Please write down below, and whoever does the best thing that can help others, we are definitely going to give you a heart. In addition, lastly, I would like to mention that we are going to roll out a separate video on hormesis, so make sure to watch that as well. Have a sigh of relief. We'll see you in the next one.